This is the dueling stone, the most exciting thing in Cawston, unless you count leaving. It marks the site of Norfolk's last supposed duel. The year was 1698, and Henry Hobart, a stab-happy Whig politician of Blickling Hall, challenged Oliver Le Neve to a duel. Why? Because Hobart claimed that Le Neve had called him a coward during his service in Ireland. Le Neve denied it, apologised. He tried to move on, but Hobart wasn't having any of it. So Le Neve replied, writing a letter to Hobart that basically said, "I don't want to fight you, but if you insist, fine. If the credit of your author has confirmed you in the belief of it, I am ready and desirous to meet you, for the matter shall not rest as it is, though it costs the life of your servant, Oliver Neve." And so, on the 20th of August, 1698, the two met here on Cawston Heath to see who could poke each other the fastest. On paper, Hobart had this. He was tall, trained, and relatively experienced. Le Neve, on the other hand, was shorter, clumsier, a bit of a pisshead. But he did have one advantage that Blickling propaganda tends to forget to mention. He was left-handed. Hobart had never faced a lefty in battle before, which meant when he lunged forward and dug his blade into Le Neve's right shoulder, it wasn't as effective as it normally was. He also got his blade tangled in Le Neve's sleeve, which would prove to be a rather fatal wardrobe malfunction. Le Neve drove his sword into Hobart's stomach, and the Blickling boy collapsed. He was then dragged back to Blickling Hall, where he died the next day. It's often said that there were no witnesses, other than a servant girl who hid in the bushes, though her existence is mostly folklore. So there were almost certainly witnesses, but they kept quiet because admitting it would have landed them in court. Le Neve fled to Holland, probably for a pint, and also because he was expecting a murder charge. However, 2 years later, he returned, where he was trialed in Thetford and acquitted. Even the law decided that Hobart had brought this upon himself. So there we have it, the dueling stone. Proof that being left-handed isn't always a death sentence.